Excuse me. Wait in line.
No. I have waited.
Books. I don't want to talk about books.
Okay.
I want to talk about something else, and I haven't even been here to speak yet.
As far as
Okay, but don't disrespect everybody.
Okay, I have a child that could have died in
No problem. You'll address it when it gets your time.
Crazy is not going to let that happen.
They're taking recess. Yeah, but I'm not. You're gonna allow a 14-year-old girl being talked about?
Hey,
Come on, man. Don't talk to me like that.
down.
Don't disrespect me. Come on, man.
Just relax, calm down. They'll get their shot.
Okay, I understand.
They're coming back. Nobody's saying that.
You all have talked multiple times.
No, I haven't. So you keep saying you all. I haven't spoken once yet.
Okay, let's get.
Listen, Hassan.
Well, so she just leaves on her own free will.
I want to speak.
Necessary to argue
Please.
over the same shit every time when something
They're not doing anything.
Then tell them to resolve the problem. And we don't have to keep
All right,
telling
we're
Bye-bye.
attempting to move forward.
Listen, guys.
It must not be that important.
Police officers just be in positions.
To do what? To
I
come
do.
after the people?
The tone of this meeting, I fear for some people in this room.
Oh my God.
I want to say to you, I will hold my tongue.
Do your job.
You should fear being replaced.
$400,000.
Hold your stuff,
Do your
Bo.
job. Tax money down the drain.
What I have to say isn't about the books.
Yeah, great.
So let's let him talk.
A lot of money to work for.
We have two choices here.
She
Okay?
better have found it.
We can continue with public participation quietly, or we can adjourn the meeting to another night or another morning. It's up to you.
No, it's not fun. I want
Everybody
to
will get
speak.
a chance to talk, but it may not be tonight. If you continue, this is not the way we're gonna handle the meeting. So everybody will get a chance to talk. I like the lady that was speaking before to finish up when she was interrupted. Give it what you have to say.
I think she already finished her time.
Talk about Amelia.
Please, let's do this.
All right, let
Oh,
her
she
speak.
gets another 3 minutes.
Bite your tongues.
Board, I'm very, very sorry about what you have to put up with.
Let her speak.
I am a reader of books. I will not let anyone in this room tell me or my children what I can read. And when I walk into the library and I see Pulitzer Prize books being put on the list, and then someone in this room tells me, oh, well, even if it's a Pulitzer Prize book, it can be pornography.
Sure it can.
I would like that person to tell that to the committee that makes the recommendations on books. My opinion is that these people that are complaining about pornography,
Okay, I think you gotta sum up real quick.
yeah, they don't even understand what the word is.
Oh, we sure do.
You don't.
Thank you.
Thank you for addressing.
You want to see the pictures, maybe?
Google search.
Beautiful pictures.
It's a beautiful. Google search is a beautiful thing.
Somebody actually wrote Santa Claus.
Yeah, I sure did.
All right.
And you're from the North Pole?
Yes, he is.
Well, not really, but if you let me address the board, I'll tell you exactly where I'm from, kind of. Okay? Good evening, board members and members of the public. Yes, my name is not Santa Claus, obviously. But I am a taxpayer in this district. So that's all you need to know. Mr. Pearl, the Bible says, do not throw your pearls before swine. It is my opinion, Mr. Pearl, that you dwell with the swine. Please find Jesus.
Amen.
Yeah.
I currently have 2 FOIA requests that are overdue to be answered. This request is for a copy of your gun resolution and the unredacted board meeting where a member of the public was berated, as well as the posted video of that meeting was edited and cut short. I want that video. Currently, you are in violation of FOIA law. Do you think we will just go away? If my FOIA isn't answered, my FOIA attorney, and believe me, I have one, will be happy to pursue litigation. Secondly, Mr. Pearl, at a previous meeting, by the way, your contempt for your board member, your colleague over there, is unacceptable. Is actually deplorable.
Yes.
But at a previous board meeting, you instructed the public to give copies. We wanted shared with the board to be given to Mr. Broski. He was given the resolution. Hassan presented. What you said tonight was that Mr. Broski isn't doing what you asked and is derelict in his duties. He didn't give you the copies. Okay? And as for your resolution, Macomb County has a Second Amendment resolution regarding that. We are a Second Amendment and a constitutional county. Regarding firearms, I'm a firearms instructor, so I'm going to put this out there, right? Your job isn't to tell the parents how to store their firearms. Your job is to teach children, and you should really get back to that. Don't give us resolutions. Don't send resolutions on how to store a firearm. That's not your job. Your job is to teach the students. Okay? Now, as for the Eddie Eagle program, your attorney was correct. I did look into that. You don't have to put that program on. However, since you're all about firearm safety, why wouldn't you? Myself and other firearms instructors are willing to help in this manner. Thank you. I yield back.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you for addressing the board tonight. Next speaker is Rita Zielinski.
So we are consumers while being consumed. The top levels of government are printing endless money backed by nothing except debt payers. That's us. Every day the value of our dollar decreases while crippling our economy. Besides printing money, where does the state and federal money come from? The taxpayers. All government money is yours and mine. We have continued to believe we have no say or choice on how the government spends our money. Selected or elected, we still hold a lot of power as the people. The state and federal government have gotten very clever at implementing our money. You received ESSER funds, waves of money with strings attached, having to show plans and spending to get more money. Well, that was our money. You received grants that are directed towards specific things, some of those being things that people would not vote for or want. You call this free money. Nope, it's our money. You have bond after bond projects and happily state this project is coming from the bond, not from the general fund. That bond money is extra our money. You boast and laugh about being able to take part in free lunch or breakfast programs and that you're doing the people a favor in bad times by eliminating sports fees. That you had all this extra money that wasn't coming from the general fund, but again, it's our money. This is where the people need to understand that we would not be in bad times if we stopped allowing the runaway spending of our money. Lastly, Mr. Sutherland has spoken on several occasions about the state funneling millions of dollars to the district, so the district could send it right back to the state who is overseeing the underfunded retirement or pension funds. So please explain the following. Why are these accounts underfunded? Where did the money go? Who was or should be held accountable for the management or mismanagement or fraud? Was the AFL-CIO or Amalgamated Bank involved in the mishandling of the funds? What legislation was made to remedy the situation from continuing to occur? The American Rescue Plan bailout will only keep these accounts on life support for so long, so is there a backup plan? Is it not illegal to use taxpayer money to bail out the misuse of the people's promised retirement funds? And why would this board not be considered complicit in any illegal activity? Mr. Collins hopefully will be better versed in fraud, misuse of money, or even RICO than he is with pornographic materials in our schools. Maybe you could explain this in your newly created board briefs, where you attempt to straighten your crooked crowns and project that there's nothing to see here. It's a matter of time, and knowingly or unknowingly doesn't much matter. It doesn't matter any longer. The consumer is done being consumed.
Thank you for addressing the board tonight. Next speaker, Lewis Miles.
USA.
Come on. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, and staff and community. People in this community have spent a great deal of time on sexually explicit materials in our schools. This concern was brought to this board, who in turn worked with the administration to create a new policy for us to follow, which in my opinion was done with the hope that we would get frustrated and the problem would disappear. Last February and March, over 64 reconsideration forms were submitted, and to my knowledge, 48 still have yet to be reviewed. Of the 64, 6 have been reviewed, and 13 have been weeded by media clerks. Also, the last time the challenge book list was updated was May 11th. So as I consider this, I thought to myself, maybe they're just too busy making this the best district around. Then I realized the trailer classrooms at Ottawa, the SAC program, or lack thereof, at Shawnee, troubled or disruptive kids allowed to stay in school while hallways are shut down, shortage of bus drivers, lack of pay, paying for technology on buses that doesn't work, can't be safely used, or was never even installed, kids being bullied, physically assaulted, or even choked, all while not being seen or recorded, even though there were cameras installed in every classroom, allegedly, to the tune of about $800,000.
Yeah, where's that
Parents
money?
not being able to review curriculum without submitting a FOIA request, which even though it is taught curriculum and should be readily available, somehow it always seems to require you to demand an extension. A ridiculous amount of money spent on high school media centers and furnishings, while some kids are forced to spend their school day in a construction trailer where you dress it up as a learning pod. All this while maintaining a whopping 38% median proficiency rate among the district. With all that said, in my opinion, it's blatantly obvious the reason there has not been more movement on the books is not because you are so busy making this district the best. Rather, the fact that you have no desire to work with parents in this district. However, you will work to find a way to pay your superintendent a salary just shy of $400,000, shouldered by we the people, but more importantly, by our children's lack of quality education.
Yes.
As I stated last meeting, this administration is a direct reflection of you. Maybe it's time to stop catering to them and start listening to those who really have our kids' best interests at heart. We the people.
Right. Yeah.
Way to go, Lou.
That was Lou.
For addressing the board tonight.
400.
Next speaker is Paul
Shorsh.
Schorsch.
You think you did by now?
All right, you guys want to know where I live at, right?
No, don't tell him.
Well, listen, I'm the guy that has the Fire the Chippewa Valley School Board. It's called Arabian Madness. But it's actually kind of a mistake. Because there's one guy on this board, the only guy, that actually cares about the kids, the citizens, and what the hell's going on here.
Right.
He's the only guy. That is the guy that should be the president of the school board.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The biggest bully in the damn school. And that's what this whole board does. Bully people. Bully citizens. Bullies Robert. I'm sick of the fucking bullying. I'm tired of it. And it's time for you to go.
Yep.
Get the hell out of here.
Resign.
Resign.